opportunity to thank Jill Center, Robert Waller, and Wanda Goodry for playing the bagpipes, and Jacob Sandvik for serving as our organist today. Also, thank you, Mrs. Trombley, for your accompanying the chorus. I would also like to thank Emily Dwyer for leading the school chorus to sing the national anthem and the song you just heard. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Scott Breen, who will be the 2016 graduation speaker. Scott is a licensed professional engineer that provides geotechnical design services on infrastructure projects for the Department of Transportation throughout the country, as well as engineering design services for federal flood protection projects. He is the graduate of CCS class of 1991, SUNY Potsdam, Clarkson University, and the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Scott has been living in Wisconsin for almost 20 years. His wife, Andrea, and their two sons, Liam. You want to stand up and say hi? There's Liam. And Nicholas. Nicholas is, he's sleeping. You know what this does, to people. But you can't say his dad put him to sleep. So we're so thankful you're here with us today. His parents, Steve and Carol, his sister Michelle, and his niece Madison welcome him home. Even Madison's friends at CCS, who are Syracuse fans, could not have been more excited for Maddie when she was able to watch her beloved Wisconsin Badgers play in the Dome. Now, the question I want to know, and probably you all want to know from this introduction, is there any way you're doing anything for this Chattagay Bridge? That's the only question I had. I mean, geotechnical design, all of that good stuff. We hope so. And it is with great pleasure that I welcome you, Scott, back to the CCS graduation stage.
I am available, and I'll leave my card. Get hold of engineers. I'd like to thank the class of 2016 for their gracious invitation to speak with you here on this celebrated day. It's an honor and a privilege for me to be here personally and to be a part of this large communal family that is celebrating the graduation of a loved one on this day. 25 years ago, I sat on that very stage with the class of 1991. To this day, I distinctly remember being filled with excitement, pride, and hope. I was proud of my accomplishment of completing my high school education. I was full of hope of what my future might be like, and I was very excited about the celebrations to come immediately after the ceremony, which I'm sure you all are as well. What I do not remember, however, is a single word that our guest speaker made or said. So my promise to you is that if I cannot make this speech memorable, I'll at least make it brief. Today, for the class of 2016, is about a culmination of many years of hard work, dedication, and effort on focusing and completing their studies here. Along the way, you have gained valuable skills that will be needed as you leave here and move on with your adult life. Even though I was full of excitement on starting off on my own, I did have some doubts on if I was prepared enough to take on the responsibilities of being an adult with greater independence. Make no mistake about it, you are prepared to leave here today and face your future with confidence. The people in this auditorium, family, friends, and the teachers of this school have prepared you well for your future. Their contributions cannot be measured easily, but with time, you will gain a greater appreciation of the value of the education and lessons that the family and the teachers of this school have provided to you. There are a great many lessons and inspirations that I still carry today from my time here. My love of science came from the 3 R's, Mr. Reynolds, Mr. Rondell, and Mr. Rosen. My appreciation of literature from Mr. Gasper and Mr. Cook. My fondness of extremely bright Hawaiian shirts from Mr. Quinn. He's not a plant, that just happened. my most endearing lesson from a former teacher here was when Mrs. Johnson taught me that no matter how well you were doing in class and on the test, you still have to turn in your homework. I believe my grounding from that 5-week report sent home in 1991 was just up last year. Thanks for letting me have my car back, Dad. With respect to the parents in the audience, I know this day may be bittersweet for some, as the class of 2016 prepares to start their independent journey. But this is what they have worked towards diligently for all these years. This is also what you have been tirelessly working towards, too, since the day your children have arrived. To have a responsible, young adult ready to seek out their own future. At this point, I would like to encourage the class of 2016 to join me in giving your parents a round of applause for all the sleepless nights they had when you were little, over trips to sporting events, and for their tireless support in helping you arrive to this point in your life. As a parent of 2 young boys, I too look forward to seeing them on a similar stage with the classes of 2028 and 2029. Got a little ways to go. As you move forward from here, whether you're entering the workforce or continuing on with your schooling at college, your education is not over. You will still have homework in some form or another to turn in your future careers and life outside of work. These are good things, though. We should all embrace the fact that our education, from either books or life experiences, is ongoing. It should never be stagnant or fade with time. Some of the most important education is about to start for the class of 2016. The life experiences of an independent adult. Even though you have undoubtedly faced challenges leading up to this day, the challenges ahead are the ones that will build on the foundation of the character that your teachers and parents have helped shape. How you face these challenges is the most important thing that will define the content of your character. Take every opportunity you can to learn from life experiences and challenges, as they will directly lead to your success in life. Success, however, should not be defined by others, but by the standards that you set for yourself. Always challenge yourself to grow as an individual, as a family member, as a friend, and as a member of the community that you live in. While it's important to challenge yourself, it is equally important to set achievable goals and then to learn from those that have traveled down a similar path before you. You can learn so much from the choices that others have made, their successes, their missteps along the way. And in time, you too should take every opportunity that you can to mentor those coming behind you. Often we are faced with roadblocks in our path in life or while we're working towards a goal. But it has been my experience, though, that the greatest barriers in front of us are set by our own fears and hesitations, not by others. Having a positive attitude is one of the greatest ways to tackle these barriers and give you the chance to turn a challenge into an opportunity and grow as an individual. It is often too easy to be negative, and everyone struggles this with one time or another, myself included. But if you take a step back from a problem, you may realize how fortunate you are compared to others that have come before you, as I have. If you take incremental steps in facing a challenge, the obstacles that were once thought to be too great to overcome become incrementally smaller until it looks like a speed bump as opposed to a large canyon to cross. The important part is not to avoid a challenge. Face it, make positive movement forward. The momentum of small successes or challenges completed will build and make it all the more easier to overcome. Also, do not think that you have to go it alone. Family and friends will be there to help guide you along the way. My remarks earlier about not remembering my commencement speaker's speech weren't meant with any disrespect. I truly believe that the excitement of the day and thoughts and hopes of the future just overshadowed parts of my ceremony. And I too will not be offended if in 25 years little of this speech is remembered by you as well. Today is about your hopes, your dreams for the future, and they are and should be larger than anything I can say. In your future, change will be the constant in your lives. We cannot keep things the same. Learn to embrace change because it's becoming for each of you after today. You should look at change as a lifelong learning opportunity that you have with gratitude. You each had a chance to make a great life and create an exciting future. If you continue to live life thankful for all that you have, you will indeed be a happy person who is great to be with. I also hope that each of you finds balance in your life. The more balance in your life, the stronger an individual you will be. Working hard and being a responsible adult are just as important as having fun. Celebrate your successes, enjoy life, and whenever possible, try to give back to the community that you live in. Find a cause or a charity that speaks to you and pay it forward. The rewards from these acts of kindness are immense. In closing, I'd like to extend my sincerest congratulations to the class of 2016 for all the work that you've done to accomplish this milestone today. My hope is, wherever your future path takes you, that you face challenges with determination and perseverance, make many more friends, help others when you can, and make time for family and friends, and enjoy the ride. Thank you, and go Dogs.